Greetings, travelers. Welcome to Building Stairs by Eye. My name is DG Squared, and today I'm going to show you how to build the advanced spiral staircase using the capillary shells and the vertical glass tunnel. I hope this makes your next build look just that much more special, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So let's get started. In the essence of time, I've already built some scaffolding and had things ready to glitch onto, so the capillary shells are all ready to go. If you remember back to our previous tutorial, I have fashioned these pillites all the way around the cylinder. With each time that the pillite flops around the circumference of the cylinder, I've placed another pillite. And the height is positioned so that the bottom line of the pillite lines up just above the center line of the previous pillite. By doing so, with each flop of the circumference around the cylinder, we've created a predictable fashion of lining these pillites so that when you attach the capillary shells to them, they line up nice and even and perfectly spaced all the way around. Also keep in mind that the bottom pillite, our most important one for our first stair, needs to be positioned just underneath the floorboard, and if you can see here that I've got the connection point just under the floorboard, and that will merge the capillary shell nicely with the floorboard so that your first step is a seamless walk right up the staircase. Okay, without further ado, let's get started on our advanced spiral staircase. I've already got some scaffolding preset here, and what I've done here is I've attached all the pipes all in each one of those pillites and extended them by 2, and then I've removed the inner column of pipes, leaving the outer column of pipes all the way around. The next step after that is I need to be able to change the center column of cylinders into glass tubing. So in order to put the glass tubing in there, what I've done is I've got the wires painted on the center of the cylinder, and I've worked out that every 2 cylinders is about the same height as the vertical glass tunnel, and we're using the vertical glass tunnel for this one. This is it here, and it's really hard to tell exactly here how tall it is, but it works out to about every 2 cylinders. So I've got the line painted on the center of that cylinder, and in order to do so, what I did is I had to remove my center floor, and I placed another cylinder below the floor height, and painted a wire on the top of that cylinder there, as you can see. And then I painted another one up here just so that you can see how they merge seamlessly together and look really sharp. So once we've got that positioned, what we needed to do is extend the pipes out by about a half pipe length, because what we need to keep in mind is that the circumference of this glass tubing is wider than the cylinders. So in order to accommodate the wider circumference of the spiral, what I've done here is I need to extend it just about a half pipe length. And how to achieve this is by adjacency glitching from a cylinder to a paver, then back to a cylinder. And then what we need to do is delete our paving, then our inside pipe, and replace that inside pipe with right on top of our cylinder. And once we remove our cylinder, you can see that that is the diameter that we're looking for around the circumference. Okay, so let's do another one here so you can see how I do this. We go to our cylinder. Let's see if we can get that to flop. There we go. Adjacency glitch to the paver, and then back to the cylinder. And that gives us the distance we need to attach our pipe to the cylinder, which is extended out about a half pipe length. So let's delete our paver, our inside pipe, and replace it with another pipe onto the cylinder we just glitched onto the paver. And we can delete that. Now that we've got that all laid out, what we can do is we can run our wires on each one of these pipes. Now, using the dual base computer technique that Beeblebum has perfected and shown us, what we need to do is we need to switch to our wires. Oops. And on the PS4 controller is the triangle button to switch base computers. And I'm switching to the wires and pillites because that is the base computer I will be deleting, thus deleting the wire that we're glitching onto. Okay, so we're going to draw from the top of the pipe down to the center of the pipe and keep it as straight as we can. And we're going to do that with each one of these pipes all along our column. Okay, let's draw another one right about there. Excellent. Okay, now before we forget, we want to switch back to our main base computer. And we're ready to start placing items for permanent use in here. So first thing what we're going to do is we've already got our wires preset inside of our center cylinder column, and this column is to be replaced with the glass vertical tunnel. Okay, so let's remove the bottom cylinder and let's put our floorboard back. There we go. And we can put all the floorboards back on all the other areas that need to be merged into as well. Since we've got all our wires painted, we can go ahead and we can remove these pipes which interfere, leaving nothing but the wires to glitch onto. And we'll just replace our floors. There we go. And if we wanted, we could remove the center staircase now as well as the remaining pipes, but for this tutorial we're just going to leave it in place for now so you can see how it all takes shape. So let's go to our capillary shells and let's give them an orange color this time, and we're going to glitch onto each one of the bottom connectors of the wires we just painted on there. And you can see how that merges nicely right in with the floor there. That one is all the most important one, as it is our bottom stair. And we're just going to go all the way around, being careful each time we glitch, make sure that we do it right. There we go. And even if you make a mistake, you can still delete the wire without fear of phase deletion, and that's the nice thing about using wires in this scenario here. So let's get that in there. Oh, there it is. Okay, that one seemed to be a little bit tricky. Let's take our time getting these completed, remembering that we want it on the bottom connector each time we glitch a capillary shell on. A couple more to go. And one more. There it is. Okay, now that we've got all the capillary shells attached, we can go ahead and we can delete each one of these pipes since they're no longer needed. And we can also delete our center column. And we're good to go, leaving just the two wires for our vertical glass tunnel. So let's pull up our vertical glass tunnel, and you can sort of see how that fits in there before I do anything else. Now keep in mind, if you want to put something else inside your vertical glass tunnel, you want to do that before you glitch a glass tunnel in there. Any mistakes, leaving any wires behind, if you miss glitch, if you try and delete that wire, you won't have much of a backup, and anything you delete, if you delete that wire, phase deletion will take out everything inside the glass tunnel as well as the glass tunnel. And possibly even a capillary shell as well. Luckily, the wires for the capillary shells will remain and you can put them back, but you will lose out on those items. So let's just throw in something real quickly here. Let's put in a light fissure, and let's paint this one blue or purple or something. There we go. And let's glitch that on there to our center. There we go. And we can go ahead and put our glass tunnel in now. Remember, we're using the vertical glass tunnel. If we use the horizontal one, the glitch point is in a different location and it won't go in the right fashion. So let's go with a vertical. And let's glitch that on here. There we go. And let's glitch the top one on there as well so you can see how that merges. There we go. And as you can see, that merges nicely with the next one there, and all the way around our capillary shell staircase. I think that looks absolutely fantastic, and you can put all kinds of stuff in there so long as you do that before you put the glass tunnel in place. Okay, now we've got to get rid of these wires because they're a bit of an eyesore, and in order to do that, we're going to employ the dual base computer technique, and we've already placed them all on the wires base computer. So I suggest making a save now, and once you've made that manual save, go over to your wires base computer or scaffolding base computer. Okay, and just go ahead and delete the base. Keeping in mind that once you delete that base, some phase deletion will occur as the game gets a little bit confused, and you may notice that a few of the items have disappeared. Fear not, as all you really need to do is make a quick save with your ship, an autosave, right after deleting the base computer, and reload that save. Okay, the autosave. And once again, I'll just talk while the circle spins here for the reload. Each time that you do a section or complete a section, I highly recommend making a manual save so that if there are any mistakes, you can always go back and go back to that save point and start all over again. You never know when you make a mistake and floorboard goes missing, or maybe you've made a mistake in deleting your base without painting the wires in the correct base computer. Mistakes can happen, and it's really hard to pay attention to which base computer you're assigning the parts to in some cases. So always make a save with each section that you complete, and that way you've always got a backup to fall back on, including at the final steps here when we're using our dual base computer technique, which is why you do a manual save before and an auto save after deleting the base. Okay, let's head back over there and let's take a look at our advanced spiral staircase using capillary shells and the vertical glass tunnel. And take a moment to pop. There we go. Beautiful advanced staircase. We've got these capillary shells and the light fissure inside of the glass tunnel. It looks fantastic, and it really spruces up a build, and it makes it just a little bit more special when you've done something like this. It just pops. Looks wonderful. I absolutely love that look. Thank you very, very much. My name is DG Squared, and this is Building Stairs by Eye. We hope to see you next time on the next installment of Building Stairs by Eye. Thank you very much.